Why men are scared to ask women for sex. Imagine this: a man is out on a date. The conversation is flowing, the attraction is there, and yet, when the moment comes to make a move or express his desire, he freezes. Why? Why do so many men, even confident, successful men, find themselves paralyzed by the thought of openly asking a woman for sex? This isn't just about shyness. This isn't just about being polite. This is a deep, cultural, psychological phenomenon shaped by fear of rejection, fear of judgment, and the high social stakes around sexuality. Section 1. The biological and evolutionary root of male hesitation. Before we talk about modern dating, we have to acknowledge something. Human sexuality didn't evolve in Tinder times. It evolved in small tribes where social reputation was survival. Rejection had consequences. In a tribal society, being socially rejected could mean exclusion from the group. If a man pursued the wrong woman or offended the wrong family, it wasn't just awkward. It could mean violence, loss of alliances, or banishment. Risk versus reward. Men evolved to be cautious when approaching women because mating opportunities were precious and failure could cost everything. Female choice and reputation. Women have historically been more selective due to the higher biological investment in reproduction, pregnancy, child rearing. Men, in turn, evolved an acute sensitivity to signs of interest or disinterest. In other words, the fear men feel today isn't just psychological, it's an ancient survival instinct repackaged for the modern world. Section 2. The cultural layer. Shame, morality, and double standards. Fast forward to the last few thousand years, cultures across the world built strong moral codes around sex. Religious influence, Christianity, Islam, and other faiths often framed male sexual desire as dangerous or sinful unless expressed within marriage. Honor codes. In some societies, pursuing sex outside of certain norms was seen as dishonorable, both to the man and the woman. The Madonna whore complex, a concept from Freudian psychology. Many men struggle to reconcile sexual desire with respect for women, fearing that expressing desire could taint how they are seen. The result? Men grow up learning that asking for sex too soon makes them creepy, pushy, or disrespectful, while waiting too long risks losing the opportunity entirely. Section 3. Modern dating and the paradox of consent culture. In the 21st century, consent is rightly emphasized more than ever. But the way it's communicated in dating culture creates a new paradox for men. Men are told to be direct. Just communicate your desire. Men are also told to be careful. Don't make her feel pressured. Don't misread signals. Don't be a creep. So what happens? A man becomes hyper-aware of all the potential social and reputational consequences of asking. He imagines, what if I ask and she tells her friends I was being too forward? What if I misread the situation and it becomes awkward forever? The stakes feel so high that the safest move is to not ask at all. Section 4. The rejection factor. Rejection has always been part of dating, but modern rejection feels sharper for several reasons. Public rejection. In the age of social media, a private moment can become public gossip. Scarcity mindset. Men often feel that sexual opportunities are rare, and rejection means a big setback. Self-worth tied to sexual success. Many men internalize that if a woman rejects them sexually, it's not just about the moment. It's a verdict on their attractiveness and masculinity. For some men, this fear of rejection is so intense that they'd rather avoid the risk entirely. Section 5. The porn effect and unrealistic expectations. Pornography creates false scripts for sexual interaction. In porn, there's rarely any verbal negotiation. Consent is implied instantly by body language. Women are always sexually receptive. Men who internalize these scripts can feel lost in real life, where things are slower, less certain, and require more explicit communication. Asking for sex then becomes an alien skill, one they've never practiced in reality. Section 6. Social shaming and the creep. Label. Perhaps the single most powerful deterrent is the fear of being labeled a creep. In today's culture, a man who misjudges timing can go from charming to creepy instantly. This label sticks, sometimes unfairly, and can haunt him in his social circles or workplace. The result? Many men adopt passive, indirect strategies, waiting for the woman to make the first move, trying to create perfect conditions so she initiates, using humor or vague hints instead of direct requests. Section 7. Masculinity and the silent struggle. Modern masculinity often sends mixed messages. Be confident, but not too forward. Be a leader, but let her lead when it comes to intimacy. Be honest about your desires, but only if she shares them. This creates analysis paralysis. Men overthink every move, looking for the safe way to ask for what they want. Section 8. The way forward. Confidence plus respect. So what's the solution? Men who succeed in this area tend to master 3 skills: reading signals well, understanding body language, tone, and emotional context, framing desire as mutual, expressing interest in a way that's about shared connection, not one-sided need, accepting rejection with ease, treating no as normal, not as a threat to self-worth. Example of direct yet respectful communication. I really like spending time with you. I'd love to take things further if you feel the same way. This puts the ball in her court while making your intentions clear. Closing reflection. Men's fear of asking women for sex isn't a sign of weakness. It's a reflection of evolutionary wiring, cultural conditioning, and the high stakes of modern dating. But with awareness, respect, and practice, men can navigate this tension without losing confidence or crossing boundaries. Sexual connection works best when it's mutually desired and clearly communicated. The real skill is learning how to bridge the gap between interest and action with honesty, empathy, and courage. At the end of the day, understanding fear, confidence, and communication isn't just about relationships. It's about self-mastery. When we approach these challenges with honesty, respect, and clarity, we not only improve our connections with others, but we also grow into stronger, more grounded men. If today's discussion gave you insight or a fresh perspective, take a moment to hit that like button. It helps more people find the Stoic theory and join the conversation. Share your thoughts or your own experiences in the comments below. I read every one of them. And if you want to keep exploring powerful ideas that blend ancient wisdom with modern realities, make sure to subscribe to The Stoic Theory. Until next time, stand firm, think clearly, and live with purpose.